A young scholar named Kenta traveled far to meet an old Zen master who lived atop a misty mountain. Kenta was well-read, proud of his knowledge, and eager to prove himself wise. As he arrived at the master's humble hut, he bowed and said, "Master, I have studied the scriptures, debated with scholars, and traveled many lands. I have read the words of the Buddha and contemplated the great questions of life. Now, I seek the final piece of wisdom to complete my understanding." The old master smiled and motioned for Kenta to sit. He placed a teacup before him and began pouring tea. The cup filled quickly, but the master did not stop. The tea overflowed, spilling onto the table, then onto the floor. "Master!" Kenta exclaimed. "The cup is full. It can hold no more." The master set the teapot down and looked at him. "And so it is with you," he said gently. "How can I teach you if your cup is already full?" Kenta sat in silence. For the first time, he realized that all his knowledge had become a barrier, not a bridge. He had come seeking wisdom, but he had not made space for it. At that moment, a gust of wind stirred the trees outside. The master stood and pointed to the mountain path. "Go and walk," he said. "Do not seek to understand the path. Simply walk it." Kenta obeyed, setting off down the winding trail. At first, his mind was busy, thinking, analyzing, judging. But as he walked, step by step, the noise faded. He felt the breeze against his skin, heard the rustling leaves, and saw the way the light danced through the mist. He was no longer trying to understand the mountain. He was simply walking it. And in that moment, wisdom filled the space where his thoughts had been. When he returned, the master poured him another cup of tea. This time, Kenta received it with an empty mind and a quiet smile.